Morning. Today is the 12th of May and this is part 11 of the Slightly Shambolic Shuffle around Retro Rides Weekender 2024. I do apologise in advance if there's wind noise, if I fall over, if I get things wrong. I'm afraid it's just the way that it goes on this channel. So we'll start off with this pair of BMWs, actually three BMWs. 1970 to 71 BMW 2002. 1971 to 72 BMW 2002. Quite a luxurious and quick car back in the day. The equivalent really was the Triumph Dolomite to this, particularly the Dolomite Sprint. Another 2002 here, which is a bit later. What is going on in there? Oh, it's a dyno, that's why it's so loud. 71, 72 and a K. And then this very nice Mercedes-Benz here. This is a S124 with dark green paint and a beige leather interior with wood. Someone's put a different transmission in it for some reason as well. Right, let's go up there for the next bit. 1990 to 1991 Mazda MX-5 Unos, I think. Saw this yesterday as well. This Daihatsu Move. I think this is a 1998 from memory. Sorry, 97, sorry. Move Plus. I got very excited about that in about part, whenever it was, like 7, I think. Air conditioned and wonderful. Caravel, I'm not sure we can talk about that, so we'll go on to this Triumph. I think this is a TR3 actually, this. Be from the late 50s. Amongst the oldest cars are here, yeah, about like 57, something like that. Next, an Escort Mark IV van, but I think it's had an RS turbo engine put in it. Still very van-like in terms of its condition and everything, but that's rather nice to see. A little sleeper there. 1988-89. The one my brain keeps getting dates wrong. Another thing's wrong as well. Maybe it's just normal. Golf Rider, which is kind of below the driver. Some Ryder Cup, haha. 1990, 1991, a big bumper. One is not. I don't think the big bumpers are one of the low spec cars. 1979 to 1980 Ford Escort Mark II. This looks like it's a gear or something, judging by all the bits on it. The gears should have square headlamps, and they do. The grille should be different though. It should have the oval Ford badge on if it's a facelift one like this. Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 5, 1997, 1998. Toyota Celica, I think this is a GT4 model, 1993, 1994. Let's have a look at the back and just check my suspicions. Yep, enormous big spoiler and everything else. And then a Honda Integra. The ones I sold over here, I think had a different front end from this. This is a Japanese front end. Let's go on the wings, viewers. Somebody tell me in the comment section below. Anyway, yeah, 99 that one is. And then an EG Civic hatchback. I wonder if this is like an LSI, which would be like an EG4. If it's a VTI, it would be an EG6, which we're all excited about, I'm sure. 92, 93. And then this is an Accord. Ooh, let's get this right. It's either like a CL7 or CL8, I think, this one. The Euro R was a Japanese market one. We didn't get these over here. We got only the K20 in about 152 horsepower. And the K24 with I think 197, not the Euro R with crazy power. This was around yesterday, extremely late minivan, the 1982 only on a Y, and we've still got Mark 1 mini features on these, as I always say. Next to it is a, let's get this right, it's either a Mark 5 or Mark 6 mini, 1990 to 1991. MGB GT 1971-72, Mini 1275 GT. These are really coming in price now. This one's from the early 70s with some period vinyl seats that burn your bottom on a day like today. 72-73. Peugeot 205 Junior. I think this is a petrol one. I hope so. Quite late on, 1994, 1995 production for Britain, finished in 1996. E30 3 Series, you've seen about 1 million of these. Mazda Bongo, I think these are. I wonder if this is a petrol one. Let's see if we can see. Oh, it's a petrol one, excellent. This is one of the later ones, sort of like 2001 or something, those. So it's a light ace. We saw that yesterday as well. 1993, 1994. Dodge Ram thing with a V8 Magnum engine. 1992, 1993. Gentlemen there incorrectly identified my videos as walkarounds. They're not, they're shambolic shuffles, and they're absolutely terrible. Anyway, 2000 Golf GTI Mark IV. It was yesterday. Clear Mark 1, I think this is a 16 valve before the first facelift, 93 probably, or maybe early 94. Triumph 2000 Mark II with the Innsbruck facelift, 1971 to 72. Then an Audi 80, I think this is the B4 model, be about 1993, something like that. In motor and early 80s plate on this. Enormous wheels on this. The Quattro model. Something one of my favourites yesterday, P11 Primera, 1999 to 2000, pre-facelift. This is the GT model. They are quite rare. They weren't common in the day, and they're certainly not common now. And then we have 1999 to 2000, E36 Touring. Those wheels, I think, are like upgrade wheels for it, or later ones, I don't know. Oh, very, very nice views. I think this is a C3 Audi 100. I don't know exactly what year it is. It's a Republic Island plate on this. Who knows? I imagine about 1990, but I could be totally wrong, like I am about so many things. That steering wheel is off something else entirely. It's very nice. These are rare old things. These Porsche wheels, for some reason. TVR Chimera 500 with the Mark III Fiesta rear lights. And dark blue, the beige leather interior and wood. I do like a nice beige leather interior views. It's one of the greatest pleasures of life. Then a Mini from sort of 76, 77 without a bonnet. Volvo 240 here, base model 240, not even a DL. 82, 83, we saw this yesterday, right at the start, part 1. Beetle here, 1972, 73. Just skip that one. Volvo 340, we saw this yesterday, it's quite a late one. Probably from last year production, 1990 to 1991 in an H. They finished in 1991, these. With the cat, yes, we don't like ultra emissions only, we don't like the Mayor of London, do we? We don't like him at all. 1971 to 72, Triumph Stag Mark I. This one's a manual. I drove an automatic one of these in May last year, actually. It was a nice car, but the steering is a little bit light, a bit over-assisted. 1976, 77, Triumph 2500 TC. And you would have seen this in the thumbnail. Another Innsbruck Triumph 2000. I'll have to go around the back actually to sort of see it. 87 horsepower, 50 years ago. Yes, indeed. So this will be, 1972-73. Wonderful. Right, let's move on to the next section. And I'm terribly sorry, viewers. I just stopped myself there from going into a massive political rant about the ultra emission zone and how terrible it is. Anyway, 1968 to 69, Volkswagen Beetle next to this Pontiac. I think this is like 57 or something, this. Yes, we drive excitement. Absolutely. Probably a Chieftain, this one is. Oh dear, that Peugeot 106 is looking very poorly. It's blowing smoke out of that. That TU engine's probably blown a head gasket. Yeah, 57. And then something I really like, a Peugeot 309 GTI Goodwood. We're right place. These are the correct colour, by the way, for the wheels. This one facelifted 309, 1991, 1992. Oh, and someone's dropped a Peugeot 406 V6 engine in it, of course. That's very exciting news. That's very exciting indeed. It said it's for sale, but there's no details. We can't call up a telephone number. Someone's put the gear lever, I think, as well for the 406 gearbox in there. Another one of these Mercedes is, again, we saw this yesterday, 1971, 1972, this one. What was, I think, later known as the S-Class, but wasn't at the time. Right, next area. So what we're actually going to do, I think we might kind of not film that area as in depth as we did yesterday, 'cause it's the same. Another Golf Mark II here, 87, 88 on an E. Is that a CL or a C or something? Yeah, it's a CL. This one's a little bit later, it's got some alloy wheels on it, this one. 1989 to 90 CL. I don't know what those are off actually, those wheels. They don't look familiar to me. And then just quickly in here, there's not much going on in here apart from the dyno thing. So Toyota Celica Supra, or just Supra by this stage. See the front of it actually says Celica Supra. 1984 to 85, a Mark III, I think. No, sorry, a Mark II. But if it was just a Celica, it would be a Mark III. And then something that looks like the Monsters Mobile. Some kind of old Ford with an enormous engine. Somebody in the comments below tell me what exactly that is. And then late preface of Mark II Polo Coupe. I don't think this is a G40, I think this is a modified something else. Yeah, it's a Parade 89 to 90. And then we'll just go over there quickly, just run around that bit. This one wasn't here yesterday though. This is a Mercury Cougar. It's the same type of Mercury Cougar that's on the Manchester Secret Service driven by Diana Rigg, although that's a convertible version. That's an XR7. This is a 69 Cougar Coupe and it's for sale. £22,500. Call 07425 406 824. If you want to be Diana Rigg or George Lazenby, then you can buy one of these. Excellent. So yeah, we saw that Mercury Comet, we saw that yesterday. We saw this, I think this is like an Anglia or something else. It's weird, but it's a late registration. And then a 57 Chevrolet, it's similar to a Bel Air, but I'm not sure this is actually a Bel Air model. Look at the front of it, it's just outrageous. It's like a standard normal car, it wasn't even a caddy or something. And we've got this from Beg thing, which is got a massive engine, and then we've got this sort of 30s type Ford. Another one of these Anglias, I think it is, which looks a bit more standard, but probably won't be. And then whatever on earth this thing is. Ooh, another E30. What's the price? 327i. Interesting. Right, so we got some lowrider action going on here. We saw a demonstration of this yesterday. We haven't really got time to see it again. We need to keep moving, and I think all these cars pretty much were here yesterday anyway. Maybe this Impala wasn't here, this Impala SS, which would be from the early 60s. This Ford Thunderbird actually for sale. What does it say? 61 Ford Thunderbird lowrider, £14,500, called down on 07568 577 733. Excellent numbers up for sale. And then a Chevy Bel Air wagon. Mercury Grand Marquis. Just walk round the back of here to make sure we don't fall over anybody here, viewers. Falling over people would be a bad idea. There's actually more of them here. Also built Dynamic 88, looks in 1963. This looks familiar, but I can't remember exactly what one of these is now. Is this another Buick or something like that? Yeah, it's a Buick, 66. Mercury Monterey, 1962. Another Impala. It's 67 that one is. And the Eldorado, right, but let's go in here and sort of continue what we're doing. This is the area yesterday that was full of Mark II Golfs. Today we have this very nice Mark II Stag in it. I think the colours are all English white, 1974-75. Another E30 here. It's not an M3 though, because M3s are right, it's on left-hand drive, the E30 shape. Another one of these transporter things. It just shows what engine's in that now. It's probably not the original air-cooled one. This midget here, it should be a 1500. It should have rubber bumpers on it, but it hasn't. Don't know what's in that at the moment. Yeah, it's got the later dash in it. So goodness knows what that's probably been modified extensively anyway. It could even be of a wrong plate on it actually, because that might be a personal one, but might not be. But yeah, if it was a standard midget to this stage, it'd have a Triumph 1500 engine in it and rubber bumpers. Big bumper Golf GTI. Didn't think it'd be long before we saw another one of these. 1991, 1992. Just be a bit careful about that BX. I'll have to go and check that in a moment, viewers. Ford Sierra RS Cosworth Sapphire one, about 1988, 89. Yeah, that's been modified extensively. What a surprise! And a couple of Ford Escort RS Cosworths as well. That's more modified, and this one's very shiny. What's that? 1993, 1994 on an L. This one has actually got the bonnet closed. Again, 1993, 1994 on an L. Let's have a look at the back of some of these and see the spoiler arrangements. There we go. And we'll go and have a look at the BX and see what's going on with that as well. Ooh, viewers, it's actually a petrol one. It's a 14RE, 1988 to 1989 on an F. I'd love to drive a petrol BX. There's only ever just one we can't talk about, which is a shame. E39 BMW 5 Series by AC Schnitzer. And then this one, we got another E36 compact here, viewers. Yes, we have 1988-89 Chevy Camaro Z28 1996-1997. I wonder if this is officially imported. I don't remember the years they officially imported these. I know they did, but I can't remember exactly when it was. Volvo 850 1995-1996. I wonder if this is a T5 view. Most probably it is. Yeah, it's a T5. Can we walk back here without falling over? It's difficult, but we're doing it. There we go. And another one of these Audi All Quattros, probably about 1989-90, I'd say this one. Well, that's a personal plate, so we don't know exactly. Mini 1990-1991. Ford Escort Mark 1. Late one actually, 1973-74 on an M. And then this one, which looks rather more standard, RS2000, but with a lovely kind of Tudor Webasto style sunroof. Very late one, 1974-1975. Very clean one. Nissan Almera. This is an N16 Almera. Again, I said it before, I didn't think they let cars in here from after 2000, but that's a 2001. It's very nice actually. That's really clean. I'd like to actually own something like that. I've had an EG Civic Saloon, probably an EG4 maybe. If it's an LSI, it's probably an automatic. Yes, it is. 1.5 LSI. 1994 and 1995 from Derek Warwick Honda, who were a local dealer over in Southampton, so not too far from here. LS 400, or was it a 430? It's probably a 430 that one actually. 1997, 1998. Mark 3 Ford Escort RS600i, which was kind of like a predecessor of the RS Turbo from memory. I think that's the sort of correct appearance for them as well, which is good. It's all very standard looking. Let's have a look at the back. We can get into the hedge. RS steering wheel. Yeah, it all looks correct to me. Not an expert of Fords really though. A Vauxhall Cavalier Mark 1 GL. And again, this looks quite standard and unmodified. Ooh, stupid camera. Let's weight that up a bit in terms of the focus. 1976 or 1977 on an R. 1965 Volvo Amazon. This is the 122S model. That's very nice. And then 1990, 1991 Renault Super Sank. This is probably the GT Turbo model. Yes, it is. Pretty rare now, those. And another Amazon. This is quite a late one, 68, 69. They finished in 1970. And it's got a Caterham supercharged engine in it because, well, of course it has. It's actually a Ford Sigma engine, that one, I think. And then a 94. 1980 to 1981. Higher specification Ford Escort Mark II with the square front lamps, and that's the correct grille as well. It should have a grille like that if it's that age. Facelift occurred around 1978. 78, 79 on a T. 1.6, probably a gear or a GL, I would think. And then something very tasty. 1986 to 1987 Volvo 360 GT with Ronald turbo wheels. The 360 GT, I've never heard of another one of these. I've only ever seen this one. I saw this at Alton, I think last year. Unless someone's created it themselves, I think that's a very rare spec indeed. Z3 Coupe. It's trying to fall over here, viewers. Not the clown shoe, but Estoril Blue, as that Instagram says. Hello to Estoril_Z3 on Instagram. 190E modified for competition. It says J90 DTM. I wonder what competition that would be. About 1990, 1991. Then SW20 MR2 with some purple alloy wheels on it for some reason. That looks rather interesting. What rev is that? I don't know. UK market car though. And then my heart is gladdened by the presence of a 95-96 Rover 400 Tourer. That has the earlier bonnet and on it. The car should have, at this time, an actual grille, but because all the 400 Tourers had them. They came in 1994 after the facelift had happened for the R8s. That's been modified also. That rear plinth, I think, is off something else, either a Japanese market one of these or one of the other Japanese market 200s or 400s. But nevertheless, that is very nice. And a Polo bread van, because why not? Tons of these here. This one is what, sort of 1989 to 90, so it's a late pre-facelift Mark II. More stuff over this side. 1997, 1998 Mini Cooper Mark 7. Final sort of facelift for these occurred in 1996, I believe. Good sport actually, that one is. Volkswagen Polo Mark II facelift G40 with a cat. 92, 93 on a K. I have driven one of these on the channel, drove it 4 years ago, and the steering was very, very heavy. And they are a bit cramped, but people seem to like them anyway. One of these Beetle-based buggies, based on a 73-74 car. Another Mark II facelift Polo. See if this is a G40. You've got a G40 interior in it and a G40 steering wheel. But could just be added later, I don't know. Very late one, 93, 94. The Mark III came out in 94, so quite late for that type. Talking types, Honda Civic EP3 Type R. Have we got a plate on the back of this, viewers? Or we don't only both of them for the show, because obviously that sort of thing does happen. So yes, 2002 to 3. I think the facelift occurred about 2003, so possibly a facelifted one. Triumph TR6, personal plate on that. I don't know exactly know what year that is. I imagine it'll be with the Lucas mechanical fuel injection. 1979 to 1980 Volkswagen Scirocco Mark 1. Very appropriate sort of austere 70s Volkswagen interior. That is the GTI version. Ooh, I wonder if that's more valuable than the Mark 1 Golf GTI. Probably isn't actually. 1988 to 1989 Mini with a Honda Type R engine. Yes, a B18 Integra Type R. Call 07751213073. Yes, no dreamers, only genuine people. Put back in the advert, do you actually get the dreamers and not genuine people filtered out? Who knows? 1998, 1999 Peugeot 306 Rally, Phase 2 I think. 2000 Ford Escort. Escort, that's a Finesse. Yeah, Finesse is one of the kind of last specification of these to be made. This probably discontinued in 2000 I think it was, although I've seen Escorts on 2001 plates and then the vans continued to 2002. 2000 Subaru Justy, based on this generation of Swift. The Swifts continued to 2003. The Justies, after the original Justy was discontinued, they just used one of these. It has four-wheel drive, I think, this. I think they got airbags, whereas the Swift never did. Mark 1 Laguna touring car replica. I wonder if it's got a V6 in it. Someone has offered me a V6 Laguna from the first generation, which you know, could be fun, I suppose. Don't know what exactly year that is. Then a couple of minis, a 1992 Cooper, this one with a 1330 engine, and this one 1984 to 85. That might have been a Mayflower originally, but it's not one of those now. Oh wow, Green Goddess fire engine. I think these were built about 1956 and they stayed in reserve in the event of nuclear war or something else until about 2002. Fantastic. We discussed earlier on the Subaru Justy was based on this generation of Swift, and well, here's a Swift for comparison. 1997, 1998 Swift, built in Hungary. Funnily enough, on the side of it, someone's put something like Subaru Racing Team or something. This though is just a GLX, it's very standard spec. And that's not even a driver's airbag. You didn't get one in these at all, I don't think. Automatic, probably 1.3. I think you could get a 1 litre as well. 1990 to 1991 Ford Escort RS Turbo Series 2. 1991, 1992 Subaru Brat, that's rare. 2002 K11 Micro. Now this has a pre-facelift front end on it for reasons I don't really understand. The rear is correct, just the front of it is not. It had a really early front end put on it for reasons I can't fathom. This sounds Skyline. That doesn't actually match the age of the car. It's not an age-rated plate, but R32 Skyline, I believe. Mark 3 Vauxhall Astra GSI. I think maybe we saw this yesterday, this Rover Metro, which seems to be increasingly modified every time I see it. Those weird sort of wheels it's got on it. Yeah, we saw this yesterday, didn't we? K10 Micro L, 1992, 1993, very, very late, because the K11s actually came out on a K registration as well in 93. And then a Toyota Carina. I don't think I'm going to talk about this, let me just check. Try to start it this evening here. I wonder if that's still got the original 1.3. Maybe not. Very late 200 SX actually, whatever the last one. I think they S14 shaped, so it's one. Honda Accord 2000. This will be quite a luxurious one if it's got not just a beige leather interior, and a beige leather interior with wood at that. It's a manual. It's probably like a they call these. An SE Executive. I would like that. That is my specification of a cord of this generation. Yes, please, viewers. 9394 K11 Micra with, I think, the Super S steering wheel in it, as far as I remember. Super S was the sort of sportiest 3-door you could get, and then a nice FD RX7 1995-96. Anyway, that's it for this part. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, leave a comment below, and we shall see you again in the next part for some more incorrect information.